Hey, my name is Martin and today I would like to share with you one of the most inspirational movies and documentary films about photography or about street photography. Very often in my day-to-day life I feel uninspired and uncreative, which stop me from creating, going out and do my thing. Actually, very often it helps just to start your activity, and this activity will push you, will give you motivation and inspiration necessary for continuation. But sometimes we just need to feel it, we just need some external small sparkle which will really help you. That's why today I propose you 10 movies, 10 documentaries, or call them how you want, which can give you the push you need it. Every movie from this list will have a link down below, either to the trailer or to the full-length version on YouTube or somewhere else. So enjoy! First is A Human by Jan Arthus Bertrand. This is not a movie about photography or about photographer, but about all of us. This amazing project is testimony of a simple people like you and me, from all around the world, sharing their experience, their fear, and allowing us to see into their life. This movie is more like documentary/interview and is accompanied with amazing sceneries and landscape as well as music by Armand Amar. When you will go out next time, you will feel more connected to the others, I promise you that. Full movie on YouTube on a link down below. Hondros is a movie about American war photographer Chris Hondros. It portrays in great detail the price of those who decide to risk their life in order to follow the truth and share it with us. Even though this movie is not as violent as any action movie nowadays, it is not suitable for sensitive people, in my opinion. You can find this documentary on Netflix. The Salt of the Earth is a movie about great master photographer Sebastião Salgado and his work. Known for his breathtaking black and white images of hard-working miners and oil rig workers, he shifted. He followed human tragedy and mistreatment for so long that he got sick physically and sick of humanity and our blindness. He turned to photographing pure subject of this planet and nature. This movie is touching us in a deeper manner and posing questions about insanity of our behavior towards nature and other beings living amongst us. The fact that he is commenting on this world with photography on this level make me want to do the same. This movie can also be found on Netflix. Abstract is a series about creating art and design of our daily life. In one episode, they focus on portrait photographer Platon. You will have an insight of his life and his creation. You will walk with him in his studio and see how he approaches people he photographs. He had the opportunity to photograph one of the greatest politicians, celebrity, and political and social activists. His black and white portraits are just stunning, and you can feel deep connection between you and his subject through their eyes. This Netflix original now can be found also on YouTube in a link down below. This is quite unusual one. It's in-depth full photography course by Jorge Delgado Ureña and Cristel Enquist, the street of Marrakesh, Morocco. They have a great photography channel here on YouTube named The Raw Society. They talked about process, approach to the people on the street, editing, sequencing, color science, and even if it has a very professional and educational feeling with a great value, it has also vlogging parts, which are very interesting. Link to their video down below. Great documentary and street photography movie, Everybody's Street. Directed by Cheryl Dunn, shows us lives and work of New York iconic street photographers like Bruce Davidson, Mary Ellen Mark, Elliot Reed, Bruce Gilden, Joel Merowicz, Jeff Marmelstein, and many more. The documentary pays tribute to the spirit of street photography through a cinematic exploration of the New York City. If you want to rediscover or to show someone what is street photography, this piece is the best option. It's great conduct of interview and in-action sequences, which will give you great push to go out and shoot. Here we have an old photographic show from 80s featuring Joel Merowicz. Although resolution is not that good, it's still worth watching. Joel here speaks about documenting life right on the street in busy New York in the middle of the process. The way he talks even nowadays about photography and art will make you stand up and run out to the world.
Down below is a link to this video. The most famous film stock, Kodak was discontinued in 2010, and in this short documentary by National Geographic, they follow steps of well-known master photographer Steve McCurry on his way to shoot the last roll of Kodak given to him directly by Kodak. In this documentary, we see into the thoughts of the photographer who is trying to pay tribute and to say goodbye to the film he was using for his entire career as a photographer, link down below. Staying with the Kodak film in this one too, based on a New York Times article written by Salzberger. This is an American comedy drama film about ending of an era of a film photography. Movie has a nice story and also feeling of a road trip. You can find this movie on Netflix. Great movie starring Johnny Depp as the W. Eugene Smith, great documentary and essay photographer who worked for Life magazine. The story is about Eugene Smith in his older age following the disaster in Japan where big corporate company was dumping chemicals in the water and caused so-called Minamata disease in coastal communities. Heartbreaking story which is more than actual in 2022 as it was 50 years ago. For those who don't know Eugene Smith, this movie is a great entry to the rabbit hole of a huge creative potency of this photographic master and an icon of the photojournalism. Even though this movie is a must watch, I didn't find where you can watch it, so search it on your own. Down below is at least the trailer.
Thank you very much if you have stayed with me until end of the video. I chose this list very carefully and is one of the movies which I personally needed when I was in certain time of my life. Let me know down in the comments below if you saw one of the movies or all of them, or if you just watched them because of this video. Thank you very much and I hope you have a wonderful time.